Putin rejects full ceasefire with Ukraine. Here's the real reason why Russian President Vladimir Putin seemingly ruled out a full ceasefire in Ukraine, saying that any such pause would allow Kyiv to strengthen its forces and prepare for further attacks. Speaking during a televised government meeting on Wednesday, Putin said, "Why reward them by giving them a break from the combat, which will be used to pump the regime with Western arms, to continue their forced mobilization and to prepare different terrorist acts." Ukraine calls for 30-day truce, Russia makes its own proposal. Ukraine had made a fresh proposal for an unconditional 30-day ceasefire at peace talks held in Istanbul on Monday. But Moscow came to the talks with firm demands, including a full withdrawal of Ukrainian forces from 4 regions in the east and south that Russia claims to have annexed. Instead of a long-term truce, Russia proposed a short pause of 2 to 3 days. This limited ceasefire was intended to give both sides time to collect the bodies of dead soldiers from the battlefield. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov told Putin that Kyiv rejected the proposal. "I believe this is simply a gross mistake on the part of the regime in Kyiv," Lavrov said. Putin blames Ukraine for deadly attacks on Russian bridges. Putin also accused Ukraine of carrying out terrorist attacks over the weekend on infrastructure in Russia's border areas, including a bridge strike that caused a train to derail and led to the deaths of 7 people. He claimed these actions were meant to thwart the negotiation process, though Ukraine has not claimed responsibility for the attacks. Prisoner exchange deal to go ahead despite tensions. Despite the collapse of the ceasefire talks, Russia's lead negotiator Vladimir Medinsky confirmed that both countries had agreed to move forward with a large-scale prisoner swap between 7 and 9 June. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky previously stated that the first phase would take place over the weekend. Ukraine urges US for more support, sanctions. In Washington, Zelensky's Chief of Staff Andriy Yermak met with US Secretary of State Marco Rubio and asked for increased military aid and more sanctions against Moscow. "We discussed the situation on the front line and the need to strengthen support for Ukraine in the field of air defense," Yermak said. He added that he had urged Rubio that additional sanctions are needed.